Okay guys, Indetta One here. Bear with me, we'll see how this video goes. I don't have any editing software, so we're going to try to do this all in one shot here. Obviously, my M16 DMR build that we're doing, that you guys wanted to see the video on. Doing some internal upgrades. Got a tight bore barrel here by Angel Custom bucking, and then we got an M-Pass here that we're going to put in to this bolt here. So you can see I've got the gun tore apart already. You can check out the video on how I did the rail. I put the rail on. It shows you how to get it off. So if you need to get to this stage, follow that video. Obviously the bolts come out real easy. I shouldn't even have to show you how to do that. Here's my stock bucking. Already took it off. Took the outer barrel or the inner barrel, stock inner barrel out already. I did buy, this is an RA Tech bucking. And I had this thing installed at first with the Angel Custom type bore, and I lost like 80 FPS with just this bucking. So obviously I don't know if it's a flaw on this one or if it's just in general that RA Tech stuff isn't as good as I would like. But obviously I didn't put this in. I'm going to try this guy instead and see what it does. So here's how we go. The installation will be the opposite of what you're seeing, or the teardown will be the opposite of what you see here, guys. Sorry about that. Slide the bucking on. Make sure there's a couple of little nubs inside there. You can see them. Make sure that they line up in the cutout of the window here. Make sure you get it slid all the way on so it seats properly. Okay, so good to go there. And then you got this tab on here. It's only going to fit into the hop-up unit one way. You do want to be careful not to lose this spacer here, this nub. That's actually what pushes down your hop-up. So slide that guy in there, like so. A couple notches on the barrel too that'll fit into it. Take the other half, fit it on top. Like I said, be careful not to lose that part. Squeeze it nice and tight, hold it firmly, and then you got this little hole here. Tiny screw, that's the only thing holding this guy together. So tighten that guy down, make sure it's tight, but don't over tighten it. Like so. And you got your spacer here. Comes with the open bolt conversion kit. Slide that on. That helps lock the hop up together. So there's that. That's ready to go back in the gun. We are going to jump into this bolt assembly here, this nozzle. Get this M-Pass put in now. I've already done a bunch of this ahead of time. Take this screw off so that your guide rod here will come off. There's this screw here. Back that out, and then this nozzle guide will come off. You have this nozzle guide here. And you need to pry from the back, lift it up, and then pull it straight back and it'll come out, okay? After that, push this pin out. It's a set pin, punch it out from this side. Pull it out. Then your whole nozzle assembly should come out, okay? And then just in front of the halfway point back here, the seam, is that little set pin right there. You need to push that guy out. And I try to push it out just so I got enough to grab onto. You can see there. And then grab it with my Leatherman here. Went back inside. So pull that guy out. That's going to release this return nozzle return spring here. You pull him out. Don't lose these parts. Make sure that would suck if you lost those. So then gently pull this guy apart. Kind of wiggle it back and forth. Okay. You got all this. Inside there, that's the part we're going to replace. So just dump it out on the table here. And here's what you got. You got a spring on there, and then you have, I think it's called a flute valve here. So pull that flute off. Take your M-Pass, it's only going to fit on the spring one way, like so, okay, and then drop that guy back in here, spring first, I like to make sure it's working. Okay, and then just assemble it the opposite way you took it apart. The hardest part of this, guys, is getting the spring lined up. This nozzle return spring. You have to look through the hole, this little hole, so you can see some daylight there. Run it through till you see the spring go by. And I'm not going to do all this on the camera. It's going to take me forever, guys. It's going to take me a while anyways. You get that in there. Make sure you get it in the right spot though, so that this is going through the loop here and catching it, and not like hitting here or hitting the loop or something. You know, if you have to force it, you're gonna foobar this whole end of it, and then you'll need to get a new spring or try to cut it down and make a new loop on it and stuff, and it's just not going to work as well. So be careful when you do that. Assemble it the opposite you just see me take it apart, and you should be good to go. This thing adjusts with the tool that comes with it, and like you got to put like a screwdriver in here to catch it to keep it from turning in here. So anyways, should be able to up my FPS somewhat with this, I'm hoping. Maybe get a little more consistency. I got more videos coming on the build. Just about got this gun done. Sorry about that. So watch for that. Thanks for watching, guys. Appreciate it. We'll catch you next time.